Welcome back, Particle People. We are in the Bazaar once more, and I'm going to be entirely honest, I just threw away a recording of me trying to play a casual Vanessa game. I really don't understand how people like to play her. She's so boring to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I did have a few fun games with her before, but I definitely vastly prefer Pig, and more specifically, Pig in Ranked. And Pig in Space. So let's try to do that again, because, you know, you're never going to get sick of seeing the pig. Who could? He's so charismatic and amazing. Are you kidding me? The second run in a row and I start with a Regal Blade. There's a silver shop here. I know it's not the right decision, but I'm tempted to go to the silver shop again just to see if I can get something other than Regal Blade. It sells for 4, get a candy and a spare change. This is... It's not even worth it, man. This is a rough start. None of these things sell weapons anyway. I have a 20 Regal Blade. Hopping into a ranked game. And I just kind of jumped into it. I kind of skipped that intro. Hi, it's for Days, course, get everywhere, you know me. Doing some pig gameplay in ranked. Trying desperately to get to the legend rank before closed beta ends. We don't have a date on that yet. Initially, I thought it was sometime in January. They have since corrected that, saying it will not be in January when we go to open beta. It's going to be February or later. Fighting the Banana Bowl for no absolute reason because, well, our initial options weren't too great. You cannot lose to the Banana Bowl. It is impossible. So we just kind of sit here and smack him around for a bit, although you have to admit, look at how cute the little Banana Bowl guy is. I love it. I really do. Almost as much as I love the pig. One thing I really do like about this game is your border changes as you get through ranks. I feel fabulous having this as my border. I passed experience the first time, so I'm not going to double down now. I can't level up before combat anyway. A Pygmalien longbow is a find and a half. I'm going to re-roll even though it's a bad idea just because I really got to get some scaling on this stupid... Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I should have waited for the shop. I'm not sure. I think I'm tilted from my last game, only getting a bronze victory, and now I'm just self-sabotaging. This still isn't the worst start. 40 damage on 6 seconds, not bad. 30, potentially 90 damage if I'm a higher health total. So if this Vanessa is just a little bit underbaked, I might be okay to continue. I do understand that this is a terrible opening and I'm making more mistakes than I am solutions. That's not a good way to say that, but you knew what I meant. This scales pretty slowly. I think we're still a-okay. I do love the musket. It's a lot of fun when I actually can convince myself to play Vanessa, which is... very infrequently. Yep, I definitely win as I maintain the higher health total, going in for 3 shots from the Pygmalien longbow. So even though I absolutely squandered my early game, threw away so much gold in Econ, I did get the cash register to restore a little bit of it. I'll be okay. I'm going to avoid the medium item shop because I am too far behind as it is. I really just need to find small items, small weapons preferably. You want to give me one, anybody? 37 health doesn't sound that good. An economy item, I'll take that. I'll take this safe. Maybe you can help me this time, JJ. Also, I have to stop clinking my ring against my glass. I realized I did that in the last video a lot, and I just did it now. Okay, that's some weapons for you.
I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase. Now, if that doesn't work out for you...
A lot of the times you like to make sure your board is nice and full so you're not going in and leaving any damage on the table. However, when you have a Regal Blade, 9 times out of 10 you get more DPS out of selling than you do by keeping. This particular boss does not have very much for us, but maybe we'll grab a weapon and sell it real quick, or keep it just for good econ. Longer fights, the concealed dagger can bring a lot of value to the table. Even pickpocket could be pretty good. The other options are all right. I suppose I could do Shadow Cloak on the Pygmalien longbow to reduce its cooldown significantly and give it a bit more damage. None of these options are too crazy. What do we have? I'll remember your face too, Crow Buddy. I'll remember yours. Okay, we'll go for the standard combo here. You smell, yes, you smell small and large items. What are you smelling? Shouldn't have re-rolled. I'm getting so bad at that. I know re-rolling is not the right option 90% of the time, but I keep doing it. You don't have anything that I want, so the option is more experience. Or should it be gold, considering leveling up doesn't help me? Gives me a little bit more health or more gold for next time. Let's go for the more health. We just don't want to get smacked by something too hard and then cry about not giving ourselves the right amount of health. A little bit of a strange idea here, but Piggles are the right option. Only thing that might get me through this combat a little easier. 8% crit chance. This Piggle doesn't help me at all. Was hoping for red and blue Piggles. Those who do not embrace their Piggles on their Pygmalion runs, maybe that's what I should call them instead of pig runs, are leaving a lot of damage on the table. His build is pretty decent, but I'm noticing there's no core. So he's relying on scaling from the lasers. That still could work out in his favor, although it's a little bit less consistent, so I think we've got him in the bag, especially with the cloak going off on the Pygmalion longbow. Lucky crit here with 32%. That's why Piggles are so good. Don't sleep on your Piggles. Make sure that they are healthy and happy. Speaking of Piggles, did you know this map has one hidden? Look at that boy. It also has a Titanic reference. I'm pretty sure I said this before, but there she is on her door. And a swagfish over here. And we can piss off this cactus by removing all of its flowers. Does this have anything to do with the gameplay? No, but the thorny cactus is cool. Small and large items. Can I have some small weapons, please?
I guess I made a sale.
That's fine. We'll make this work. I should have kept the dog, even though it was bronze. I probably could have scaled it. Unfortunately, my brain is not with it today. I find that when I'm trying to speak out loud and talk about the decisions I'm making, my decisions feel a little bit more rushed. I feel like I'm keeping someone waiting, which is something I'm trying to work on. We can certainly take down the electrician. I didn't bother to learn your real name. What is that? What are you? Eccentric Aetherweight. You are a bit eccentric, although, for having 4 eyes, kinda cute. Doing a good job there. I'm going to hell. That's a weird thing to say. Okay. Come on, Pygmalion longbow, putting in some work, even though you are bronze. Coming in for the last hit with the Regal Blade. Not bad. Not bad. It's going to get us some gold, some experience, and a force field, which we really don't need. You sell economic items, you can give me a small heal item, but we all know as the pig, an economic seminar is the best way to go. Pay for the premium pass every time if you can. Didn't really get much value here, but a lot of the times the loot is great. 2 income could be super helpful and set our run up for success. We are a little bit behind on econ. We only have 5 as the pig. It's not where I like to stand. Okay. No other options are really calling out to me. Let's go to the mountain pass and see if we can't get an additional boss fight. Additional boss fight? No, only experience. Okay, so that was a little bit unlucky. We really do want the boss fights there to really smooth out the run. We're going into a 1-loss, 1-win dually with a cool name, Bear Tree. A tree of bears would be rather radical. And this is a Race Carl build. I haven't seen Race Carl in quite some time, although he is severely underrated. He does a lot of cool things, especially in hasting builds. However, this one is not off the ground yet, and we should have no problem taking it out. Regal Blade coming in for lethal in 1 second. And there we are. Really, really a wonderful game there. Really glad to be 3 victories in, no losses. This is typically how I try to force pig runs. Earlier wins are better wins, in my opinion. 5% off 620 and 5 regen, or the possibility of scaling my Regal Blade. I made this mistake last time. I saw this shop next to this one, and I went for Finn's Big Bite. While Finn's Big Bite is OP and amazing, it was the wrong decision. I think that's one of the things that set my build up for failure, and now we have a crook. We were rewarded for making the right decision this time. The crook is going to boost our damage significantly, even on its silver form. We will have to transition out of the Piggles fairly soon because we found this crook, but that is a-okay. Speaking of transitioning, it's right here. Middle right here, selling medium items. Oh goodness, I'm being spoiled because I really do love the gumball machine. I don't think it fits with our current build, but the dog is right here. And it is a bronze dog, but I'm going to take it as an investment. I'm going to be selling anything that doesn't help these investments, and while the Piggles were great and they did us fantastically, we are going to instead put the dog here and wait for the gumball value. This does mean we have to increase our econ, as the gumball machine will only give us 1 gumball for 2 gold at the start of each hour. Sounds like it's a bad thing, but trust me, having random amounts of critical and additional health and damage, all super duper helpful. We're not thick enough to take out the flame juggler. We will start with 40 burn. We will be dead in approximately 16 seconds. Actually, no, they tick twice a second, don't they? So 10 seconds or less. No fun there. I don't have any healing. We're just going to go after the retiree, although that sounds a little bit awful. Like, morally, not the fight itself. The fight's easy. We're going to win the fight, no problem. I just feel bad going after a retiree as he's trying to sip his champagne. Although he does look particularly well off. Maybe he wasn't such a good person. Maybe he was a bad guy. I don't know. Trying to give backstories here. But I probably shouldn't be. Although I love his mustache. He does have a very nice mustache. It's 100% time to start scaling our health. 82 isn't much, but it's something. Moving back over to Ella, to see if we can't find some upgrades. While the Jabalian longbow is typically an earlier drop, we are doing very good on that econ, so we do not want to lose it just yet. I could buy-sell this just for a little bit more damage. Regal Blade, pop in at 352. I'm honestly just going to go for Cache of Riches because I need some more money. Where is my money? Dog in a little bit of scaling off of that. It would be nice to get a silver or gold dog soon. However, it is on the lowest possible priority for this run. Anyone who plays Pig will understand exactly how dangerous this crook build can be and how awful. Ooh, goodness, my English stopped. How awful a position this Vanessa is in. From the moment we started this game, we knew we won that one. That puts us at 4 wins. Like I said, if you're playing Pig, you should be going hard early. And my head just doesn't sound right either. Nothing's working in my head right today. My decision making all the way down to the way I process the information I'm saying. Not working. Gonna buy this to boost the membership or the business card even further. These two together, mega combo. Although it sounds like a meme. Yeah, the business card is super OP, dude. Oh, I really want that too. Start of each day, get 200 max health. By the time we get to day 8, we're going to have so much value. If we can, I mean, we're going to get there regardless. It's just about how do I afford it. Not without significantly dampening my econ. I'm going to say it's worth it. We hurt our econ, but we get the globe. And our inventory is awfully filled with generator items. You generate gold, you generate gumballs, and you generate health. You love to see it. I don't think we have anything to worry about with the mod squad sitting at 922 health with a crook and a significantly more developed build than the last one. We should be able to take this out no problem. Maybe grab that crypto so we can get some more econ because that's where we're going to be struggling in a minute. Especially with the gumballs slowly dwindling our fortune down. I did get the gumball machine a little bit earlier than I'd like it. Typically I'd like to be more established before I pull that in, but it's just such a good buy I couldn't resist. Nothing special there. We can get another 117 health, call that a day. Now this is going to seem strange. I could try to scale the Regal a bit, but instead I'm going to get the free option. Select the weapon. We get some econ there. Sell a gumball, sell this all back again. Oh, we have the glitch. This one happens to me quite often where something gets stuck in the inventory. It's really easy to fix. We just have to go back to the main menu for a moment. And then we can resume our run. And we can get this going. This is in a closed beta. By no means should we be expecting this to be perfectly polished nor balanced at the moment. Going back to the weapon store, it's my favorite store. Hello, Beast of Burden, we don't need you today. I am going to have to unfortunately spend my fortune to scale the... Unfortunately, fortune. Wow. I'm running out of words apparently as I'm looping. Get a little bit of bonus value there. We did miss out on a gumball proc, but I think it's worth it to get the Regal Blade up to 474. Moving into a Vanessa encounter. What do you have for us today, Vanessa? Early haste, early damage. That's neat. I think that we can still win this one fairly easily just because our health pool is so much larger. The rope is scary. I will admit the rope is scary. We're actually going to miss lethal just by a little bit. Just by a little bit. She got her health too low, and we were just off by a little bit. I was overconfident, so good on you, Vanessa. That's a very nice build. I find that rope tends to be a real pig counter. Gets right in the way of us scaling. That's neat. Not helpful, but that's neat. I don't really want to go to the weapon store with only 6 gold, and I need to remember to clear out the gumballs from my inventory. If we could get something to provide a little bit more value here, that would be very nice. I do like this fight, and especially considering I am not going against the Lich right now. That was not something that I was willing to do. The Lich would have mopped the floor with us. We just don't have enough health or time, really, to get going on the Lich. Hopefully we're going to run into and upgrade your silver object soon. We can upgrade the Crook and get a lot more damage. Nothing really to see with this boss fight against the Foreman. He just kind of exists. There we go. Called it. Putting the Crook up to gold tier, meaning everything in our inventory is now doing significantly more damage. Maybe we can even get an additional boss run. We did indeed not a super strong boss, but I'll take each and every one I can get because we need to get tougher. I wonder if we're going to win against the 900 health wolf. This one's going to be a real nail-biter. And we won against the 900 health wolf. The gumball's coming in clutch with a free crit on the dog, who's already up to 210 damage. Definitely a good investment. And even luckier, we run directly into monster loot. Perhaps we can get lucky with that. Come on, give me cooldown reduction. I did not get cooldown reduction, but I got an additional 2 experience. That's pretty nice. Okay, going into another Vanessa. Hopefully we fare better against this one than the last. We haven't scaled up too much in this day, but we've scaled up enough for me to say Djibouti. And those out there who know what that means, know what that means. I don't know what that means, but maybe you do. This Vanessa also slowing me and has a pretty good idea to shield and burn. Although this one, I think we can kill her. She's reducing my damage fairly significantly, but I think we can win in just a second or two. There we are. It was close. Had we missed lethal there, we may have been in trouble. He says charging up a Pygmalien longbow. Ooh, another 219 health sounds great to me. Buy me more time. JJ could be good, but monster loot could be good. I'm going to say that this time I can't be tempted by the monster loot. Gonna go to JJ, see what's going on here.
Sometimes I sell stuff.
We do have the free buy sell, one of my favorites. I'd consider the lemonade stand if my inventory wasn't already so full. And I do want to make sure I have a ladle coming up soon. Boy, my inventory is going to be too full, so I'm going to be missing some procs here pretty soon. That's not very good. Small item store will be great. I mean, it should have been great. I just threw away a gold by not realizing the gumball had populated. That was not good. Not good at all. I'm gonna go after the Thug again, as I did in my previous run, because the Thug offers a lot of utility for a guy like me. That's not to quote NL, that is just something that lived in my brain rent-free. Come on. Let's just get this over with. You don't have a chance. Waiting on the dog to bite. There we are. Easy Thug kill. I'll even take your Thieves Guild medallion if you let me. Nope. Just garbage. But that's okay. Boost the blade a little bit, which is now up to 666. My religious upbringing, I'm not religious, but my upbringing would have been very upset seeing that on the screen. They would have told me to stop playing the game right now. Turn that game off right now. It's demonic. Look, it's no longer at 666, so everyone is happy and all that is right is restored to the world. Gonna be fighting another dually, but I have to make a decision here. Do I want to keep this for econ? It's really good econ. Do I want to keep this for gumballs? Of course I do. Or do I want to keep this for health? Honestly, I'm just going to sell the allotl and hope that I find it again if I need it. That could sabotage me pretty heavily, but right now it seems like an allotl is pretty easy for me to find. I won't even need it in a special version once I get the Crook to Diamond. It kind of takes care of itself. But we'll see. This is a Monitor Lizard build. A lot of people are afraid of this. Let's see how we fare. I am poisoned quite significantly, however... Oh, look at that regen. That regen may spell disaster for us. I lied. Dooley, you couldn't regen out of my big smack. It's a really good ability for him, though, when you poison gain 2 regeneration. That's huge, dude. That's huge. That run's going to the moon. Well, it already did, because this is past tense, but you know what I'm saying. 10% health again, put us up at... connection issue. 10% health always puts us at connection issue. I mean, that's a little fun fact for you. I think having connection issue as your health, though, is a pretty good amount. And we're back to 3,500? How much health do I got? I leveled up at the same time. 3,563 health. Not the worst in the world. I typically avoid pig skills because they're usually pretty bad, but let's see what you've got. Gain 100 max health for each weapon I have. We hit the lottery. Let's try small and medium items to see if we can't keep the luck going. Forgot to empty my inventory of my gumballs. Oopsies. Small and medium. We'll upgrade that Pygmalien longbow. Typically, we look to pivot away from this weapon, but it's just coming up with upgrades left, right, front, and center, so we're keeping that going. Running into yet another boss, whose name I don't remember. You are Dr. Vortex. Oh my goodness, I always thought the boss was the big blue guy, but there's a little guy on his head. The boss is the little guy in the head. I never noticed that. Can I be Dr. Vortex? I want to be him. I can't believe I played this game so much and never noticed that. Come on, take him down. There we go. I want to be Dr. Vortex.
I've come too far to
Small item for sale. Doesn't really do much for me. At this point, we're up to a free 12% critical from gumballs. That's why I love them so much. 12% crit is nothing to scoff at. I could get a little bit more health, but instead I'm just going to get the free gold. Gotta remember to sell. We are going to visit the weapon shop instead of getting more max health because it would be really nice to find a lion's cane. Pygmalien's dagger. On paper, this doesn't sound very good. When you sell an item, give it 1 value. It's a really good piggy bank though. And then it works to give us money back and value back from the gumball machine. I might be ludicrous for saying this, but I'm considering it quite heavily to replace the Shadowed Cloak, at least temporarily. Even if I decide that I don't like it and don't want it, I can sell it back for a profit, assuming I keep it for a little while. It also gives me an additional 100 health, because it is a weapon. Boom, look at that. It went up a damage. I know it's like a worse dog, but it works on any items I sell, and then I can sell it for the increased value. It's just kind of nice. I think that we have to go for more max health. Yeah, it's the pig way. I want the loot really badly, but perhaps I'll take the loot on a time when the health isn't an option, as sometimes I never get the upped health option, which is really upsetting when you're doing a pig build. Ooh, your build looks a little bit spicy. You're going to try to blast me down as quickly as possible, but I think you're going to run out of ammunition before I die. I'm a big pig build. That may have worked on a fragile little dually, but my health was just far too much for you. But good go, Vanessa. Not bad at all. Also, having a missing spot there didn't help you. Another weapon would have done wonders for a lot of that. Although maybe you ran out of money. It happens. I often do that. I run out of money. Crook? No crook. Ooh! Oh, if I had room in my inventory, that could be huge. That can scale small items so well. Ooh! Zerfrin Safari. Hello, hello, hello. Up shields. I don't shield. I don't use small diamonds. Freeze. Your non-tool items have 5% crit chance for each tool I have. So they would all grab 5 crit, right? I think I'm actually just going to go Petrifying Gaze. Saying that, it made me think of some very silly jokes. I'm sure you can piece them together. We are at 7 wins. This is the kind of high momentum pig run you're looking for, especially when you do find an early crook. And this isn't even as powerful as it can get. We don't have an Alal right now, and we don't have a diamond crook. Well, those two are the things we're looking to transition to further into the run, as they will cause some serious pain for our enemies. And that's what I'm all about. Pain for my enemies. Okay, what do you got? Use a large item, haste 2 small items? I don't have either of those things, buddy. I'm not that guy. What do you got? My weapons get 9 damage. I'm gonna roll once. I always get caught in this trap. Oh, I love it, but it doesn't work for this build. One more time. That, though, that is a little bit outside of what I can afford. I'm gonna... 200 max health. What does that work out in value? I'm going to go ahead and sell the globe. I'm going to regret that later, but I can't say no to the deadly regal, giving it increased crit chance. Ooh, ooh, and upgrade my leftmost item. Oh my god, here we are. I'll just get some snack time to make up for what I'm going to miss on the Nick side. That is a 66%, 850 damage with a diamond crook. I just need to find an alotl. The alotl I threw away earlier, I'm regretting it. That would be so good. That would be so good right now. If I lose here because I don't have an alotl, I'm going to regret it for the rest of my life. And we're a little bit frozen on a Pygmalien longbow, which is not good, as that's one of our bigger damage outputs. We are certainly losing to this dually. That was a very impressive burn build. Burn is king. Oof. We are at 7 wins, though, so it doesn't really matter one way or the other what happens next. At least as far as trying to climb ratio here. I just want to find where the people are. A medium item shop. I'm pretty sure we would lose to Lord Arkin here. 6,000 damage, and by the time he gets to half, he triggers all of his weapons again. I have 6,000 health. We're roughly at equivalent. I don't think I can take him. At the same time, he does a lot of healing. Boy, I don't actually know which the two I beat because I don't have an alotl. I'm going to try this, although I think this is a mistake. 6,000, he has a lot of damage output. That ship is so good. I had one build that used that ship. I have it recorded because I wasn't actually doing a voiceover or anything at the time. But boy, did it do work. We got a lot of gold at least. Yeah, I didn't think I could do it. I figured give it a shot. You know, give it the old college try.
I would never debase my wares by
This is good for econ. I guess I'll hold on to that for now.
diamonds come in small boxes.
Okay. I mean, it's a little bit of value here. Small and medium items, please give me an alotl.
I'm Quixel, master merchant or something. Okay, now sell me something.
I was hoping for an alotl and you didn't sell me what I wanted. I hate you. Okay, let's see if this dually is a little bit less stacked than the previous one. Hopefully this dually was on his way out when we got to his ghost. Looks like another fairly competent burn build. Notice that I'm not seeing that many monitor lizards. I'm seeing a lot more burn. Take note of that. It is important. It will be on the test. Yep, we're going to fall just before we can get that last hit in. We would need both the dog and the cane to fire. It did not get there. That puts us on our final piece. I almost always regret the random enchantment. I'm going to go for 20 gold and 5 experience. Let's go for the 3 loot items. Maybe something to reduce the cooldown. Maybe we can still save this run. This sells for 37. If we ever find something we want, we can grab it. That's not super helpful at an 8-second cooldown. I get the idea of the Atlas Stone. It's just a bad item. Got a lot of bonus experience.
I'll take it, I guess. I made a sale.
A lot of bonus experience. That was super cool. Oh, good. There's nothing here that we really want. Grab the sharpening stones, I suppose. Maybe you have a belt? I could use the belt to increase my max health to keep me in the fight a little longer. You do not. You hate me. You hate all that is good in the world. I realize I probably should have put that on the longbow, but I did not. I was hoping to be, no longer carrying the longbow at this point, but I unfortunately got a little unlucky with it. And I do think that I'm going to get frozen out if I try the furthest fight on the right against Mr. Freeze. I don't think that would work out in my favor, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Sometimes I just feel like I'm in between power levels right now. I'm in between being a really good run and a really okay run. I don't use those items that are of different sizes. What skills can you sell me? Something that'll save my life? Something that makes me a little bit less easy to kill? Nope, not with that. First time you use a large item. I don't have a large item. Damage equal to the weapon's value? I can make that work, actually. Well, I'm holding this at least. That can be a bit better. Alotl? Lion's Head Cane. You know what? I'm going to say it. I don't even care that you broke your elbow.
Free. I like the exercise.
No Alotl, but that's very promising. We're going into what very well could be our final combat if we don't make it here. I'm going to go ahead and make a very tough decision and try to hedge my bets, giving me as much health as possible, selling everything I own that's not absolutely mandatory to go into this fight against another duelie. We need to survive. That is the name of the game at this point. We're not in any great position. They've got corrosive toxins. They've got some freeze going on. Hopefully we can just hit them hard and fast. We're getting corroded, all sorts of corrosion. It feels really bad. One of my least favorite perks in the game is corrosive toxins. It makes me very unhappy. But our wager did work out. All of our health and all of our damage was able to take him down before he took us. I hate corrosive toxins so much. So very much. Just going to grab the free health option. Going to check the small and medium store. Still looking for an Alotl. Oh goodness, I never have trouble finding the Alotl, so now that I am, and I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, it is feeling really bad. I've never had a game where I couldn't find the Alotl. Like, they usually are just coming out of your ears, man. Can I have the genie? Could I please have the genie? I cannot have the genie. Thank you for nothing. How much does it sell for? 24? I could just get 425 more health and sell if I need more. Small and medium items. Oh no, I have no gold to check for the Alotl. Yes, I do. Oh, goodness. This wouldn't get me where I need to be in time, so I'm just going to check JJ. JJ, do you have a Alotl? An Alotl. No Alotl. Oh, goodness. Mixed combat. We're going into a duelie. Hopefully, second verse is same as the first, and I can hit you really hard before you can kill me. You have a lot of passives also running corrosive toxins, our favorite thing in the planet. Not really, I hate it so freaking much. Didn't freeze this. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. As soon as I said you didn't freeze that, you froze that. Barely made it. We barely made it there. Had that not killed, I'm fairly confident we lost. Because 889 damage, reducing by 1, ticking every half a second. Oh goodness, we were so cooked. Literally cooked there, had that not got it. I mean, I guess Econ's fine, even this late in the game. It's really not. Ooh, the fort's so nice. Doesn't fit in the build at all, but if you are playing Pig and you have the option to slot in a fort, just keep in mind, putting 2 seconds on your enemy cooldowns typically gonna be pretty bad for them. I want to try Lord Arkin again now that we have the Lion's Head Cane. Lion's Cane, sorry. Looks like a lion's head cane in my head. You know, it's not the full lion, it's only most of it. Okay, let's put him down, we got this. Too big to fail. I don't even really want anything from him, it's just more of a proving that I can. Thanks, I guess. Critical. This is so good. If you take Bladeborn Badlands to infect a item with critical, I said infect instead of enchant, don't worry about it, and put it on the crook, it actually gives 10% crit chance for each medium item you have to all of them. So this is now over 100% crit. This is at 52% crit. That is amazing. Where is the Alotl? There is the Alotl. What do I trade for this? Honestly, it's a toss-up between a Jabalian longbow. Let's weigh out the options and the dog. 6 seconds to do 537 damage. This one has an upside of 8 seconds to do maybe 1,000 damage. I'm going to go with this. Oh, I really love it, though. The dog is still bronze, 537. It's... They're both on the chopping block. The longbow is stereotypically bad, but it hits 3 times again each. I'm going to get rid of the bow. It's just too slow. It's just too slow.
Really gonna enjoy that.
I don't think we need anything else. I think we're just set. I'll buy the bow back just for memories. Hey, you remember that bow I sold a second ago? I just sold it again. We're fighting another pig. There is a chance that this pig is even bigger than us. He did make it to day 13, so it's either I win or this pig wins, and that is okay. Both outcomes are A-okay. This is a humongous pig. Perhaps the biggest. We are going to die. He will kill us in a single attack of his weapons. Unless I can get there first. He's frozen? Maybe? 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 Oh no! Oh! It was so close! But that is a 9-win pig game. I'm not upset about that. I lost to a fellow pig who got bigger or beefier than me. He used the big pig build. I used the not so big build. Getting confused on my own tongue twisters there. We're going to at least get 2 chests and go up a single pip in the rank, which is not too shabby if you ask me. Pretty happy with that outcome. But last time I was also asked to show what it looks like to open a chest, so I'm just going to go ahead and open the couple that we got today. My collection is huge because I play this game too much. Come on. Come on. Hey. Here. Okay. What do we have in the chest? Garbage. I don't want this. I already have this. Let's do this again. I'm looking for the legendary pig skin. Already had that too, but don't worry about it. Sometimes things are just garbage sometimes. But, with that said, that's about everything for this episode. And I very much appreciate you joining me. If you appreciated this, enjoyed this, let me know in the comment section, give it a like and a subscribe, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Catch you next time for some more Bazaar content. As always, this has been Stanford Days. I'm Course, and I get everywhere. Bye-bye now.